as Elon goes on his knees literally, begging the Chinese for help, they gave him a little lifeline, a temporary lifeline. Remember what I said, if America doesn't get a piece of the pie, by force if necessary, they won't allow you to thrive, or they will try to not allow you to thrive. So this is perhaps one of the ways the Chinese government is saying, okay, here's a little bone from the table, a little scrap, doggy, here you go, in order to appease the dog, in order to get a lifeline. Some of my subscribers were asking me, Mitch, do you think this is a way for us to enter the American market? Perhaps so. However, I don't see it happening till after the election. Take a look at this little clip to give a little clarity onto why I think that.
On Google Trends, April the 8th is literally a turning point. The day China overcapacity went from zero to hero. Hold up. Was it just a cosmic coincidence or some well-orchestrated plot? Just think about it. On April the 8th, US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen was visiting China. And ever since, China overcapacity has been the talk of the town online, bashing China for cranking out more electric cars, lithium-ion batteries, and solar panels than the world can shake a stick at. Uncle Sam's official stance? It poses significant risks to workers and businesses in the United States and other countries. But hey, in a room where there's smoke, there's usually a sneaky agenda. So let's peek into the good old US playbook. When the Biden administration stirs the pot, what's really bubbling? 2024, an election year in the good old USA.
Choice is clear. Donald Trump's campaign is about him, not America, not you.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
And oops, election mania overtakes Uncle Sam's politicians. Coincidence? Maybe not. Check this out. Out of the top 10 lithium-ion battery big shots, 8 are calling blue states their home sweet home, once voting for Biden in 2020 presidential election. Same deal with the top 12 solar panel hotshots. And where are the big 3 car honchos hanging their hats? Drum roll, please. General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford Motor Companies are all headquartered in Michigan. And guess what? 2 of the 3 major EV manufacturers in the US, Tesla, Lucid Motors, and Rivian, are enjoying the sun in the Golden State, California. So, what color do you see now? And who won the hearts of those electoral college elites? Red or blue? And now unions, United Auto Workers and Labor's International Union of North America, are cozying up to Joe Biden, who's running for his second term as US president. Translation: Joe Biden's got some sugar daddies. Historically, blue-collar voters, especially in manufacturing, are the hardcore fans of the Blue Party. Surprise, surprise. That echoes the new 3 industries. So, let's take a break and think.
You guys, UAW, you saved the automobile industry back in 2008 and before. Made a lot of sacrifices. Gave up a lot. And the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well too. The simple problem.
Who is Biden trying to woo as the election is approaching? The answer is crystal clear. Blue-collar voters in swing states. However, a 2023 study spilled some new info. Blue-collar Americans are more conservative on economic issues. 39% of the voters believe the GOP is more credible in boosting the economy, entrepreneurship, and new technology. Apparently, Biden's team won't await their doom. So let's reconsider the Biden administration's spiel about China's overcapacity. Truly for the benefit of American workers, or courting them for their sweet votes? The answer is plain as day.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. This is why I say when it comes to investing, you must use critical thinking. You see, the current administration has to play hardball with China around election times because they know the mentality of a lot of the American people, not all, a lot of the American people, and how they've been programmed by the media, by the fake media outlets here. This is why I say you must look at what politics and politicians are doing in order to understand how you should invest. So I believe that NEO will only enter perhaps after the election when genocidal geriatric Josephine is out. So they hate the Chinese, but they will kiss their ass like Elon just did, excuse my language, in order to survive. They know they have no choice, right? Elon even admitted that if the Chinese car manufacturers are allowed to enter the West, and the West does not keep the trade barriers, the Western car manufacturers, most of them will be devastated. They will be destroyed. He said the Chinese are not good. They are incredibly good. So remember, I also talked about BRICS, and I also talked about us doing business with the BRICS nations, and we'll get left behind if we don't follow suit. Excuse me, guys. Well, and I also said early on that BYD is the company that we should be partnering with, not Tesla, because Tesla has inferior dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop, guano. They are inferior, that's a fact. They have stayed behind in the Stone Age compared to the Chinese EV industry. And this is why I say BYD was the one, even before they outsold Tesla, I said that. Look at what BYD is doing in Brazil. And people think BYD only make cars. Take a look, guys, and then we shall continue.
Shh, don't tell anyone. You know how the Shenzhen company called BYD made cars that have Western car makers panicking? Well, the same company's been quietly doing the same thing with trains for about 5 years. The team specialise in making clean, efficient city transport, favouring SkyRail systems. Now, after successfully constructing city transport systems in China, BYD is spreading its wings and doing the same in Latin America and other places. It's part of a consortium with a contract to build one in the United States. But probably best to keep that hush-hush. It will be declared a matter of national security. You know, it's only a matter of time before noodles are designated a security threat, right? Now, as well as one design that's built for a traditional monorail system, there's also an alternative system called the Cloud Bus. It actually has hidden rubber tyres. Now, this week, BYD signed a contract to provide a SkyRail system for Sao Paulo, Brazil's largest city. They'll deliver 14 fleets of 5-car trains, plus electrified rail switches, signalling systems, and all that stuff. It all comes with technical services such as installation and staff training. Now, how does a Shenzhen firm, which is already super busy, manage all this? Well, I'll tell you their secret. They invest in education and research. They set aside 5 billion RMB and hired more than 1,000 R&D engineers to focus purely on the Cloud Bus and SkyRail. Their brief was to make a city transport system that had 0 emissions, was energy efficient, could be built quickly, and was quiet enough for a crowded city. And that's what they did. Well done, BYD. But don't tell the Americans.
Welcome back, guys. And last but not least, NEO stock trial run of the 150 kilowatt battery to start on June the 1st. We all know this is happening now. BYD said they're going to concentrate mostly on solid state batteries now. So what does that mean for us? I'll tell you what that means. People say, well, those batteries are too expensive. Yes, son, it is. But you can rent it from us for a small fee. And it's called battery as a service, boy. So what that means is the majority of the batteries will be safer, because solid state batteries are proven to be way safer than lithium ion. And Emperor Lee just was showcased on CNBC yet again. He said, we saw the price wars coming and were preparing for it. They were preparing for it. And he believes Onvo will do well in a price war because some other EV manufacturers will most likely come out with SUVs even cheaper than us. But this is how he said we'll compete. Due to technology, our superior technology in our Onvo compared to their low-end EVs, and user experience, superior customer service. You see, also, Li Auto was downgraded by Barclays. But before we get into that, take a look at the clip of Emperor Lee speaking about this subject that I just touched on, and then we shall continue.
Responding to some concerns among users in terms of range that can restrict that mobility. We've obviously covered XPeng and Xiaomi, but NIO also presenting its new model, the ET7, which is a sedan that the company claims has a range of 1,000 kilometres, starting price of $59,000 US. And CNBC got a chance to speak with the CEO of NIO and ask him about that increase in competition in the EV market, particularly in China, for a company that started off really marketing at that higher range. Let's take a listen.
There was a historic breakthrough in China this April. In the first half of April, sales of traditional internal combustion engine cars fell below 50% in all new car sales. In other words, new energy vehicle sales exceeded 50%. This is a breakthrough. So when prices fluctuate at this juncture, or a price war as you call it, it's normal. We foresee that for a long time down the road, price volatility will be relatively big. For NIO, we hope to keep the pricing of our brands stable. We want to provide more value to our users. We think this is achievable in the high-end market. But you know we launched our second brand this year, which is Onvo. We hope this brand can enter the mass market, the mainstream market, given its high price to performance value. Of course, this means it will face even more fierce competition, but I'm confident it'll do well in the market.
Hi guys, welcome back. So, I hope you enjoyed that little clip to give you understanding as to some people will say, well, you know, Li Auto or XPeng came out in an SUV. Yes, but our technology is superior. Our user experience is superior on the Onvo. Also, I told you guys what Wall Street does is they prop a company up knowing fully well that they're going to pull the rug out from under them like they're doing with NVIDIA right now, even though NVIDIA is selling way less chips because of the restriction placed on them by the Biden administration. All they're saying is, oh, it's a great stock, you see. Like on Bloomberg, they're telling you the stock is performing great, but they're not telling you that the company is losing a lot of money now because of that chip restriction. They did it against Huawei and stuff, and Huawei came out with your own chip. Now they lost that huge market share from Huawei. The same thing is happening with NIO. We're making our own in-house chips with certain aspects of our car, like with our LiDAR, etc. And that's going to continue. And they were saying that Li Auto was the one to buy, and they were propping up Li Auto, knowing fully well that China is pushing for complete EVs, not hybrids, and that Li Auto does not have a superior business model compared to us. Now Barclays came out and downgraded them. And they're saying, well, their sales are declining, and because of this and that. So, guys, this is why I say we need to use critical thinking and don't have that tribal jungle mentality of this is my tribe and no matter what my tribe do, they can do no wrong, because you will lose a lot of money if you think like that. I hope you guys found this video, yet again, to be informational, inspirational, motivational on a Tuesday morning. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset, like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.